It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, greetings from Dayton, Ohio. High school basketball today on Q92, radiosports.com, Facebook, X, and YouTube as we bring you the Division III State Championship game from UD Arena as the Louisville Leopards at 23-5 will play against Cincinnati Aiken at 27-1. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you this afternoon and this evening for high school basketball. We start the day with Division III. We finish the day with Division II. And through all of it, we say goodbye to the great season that has been the 2024-25 high school basketball season in Stark County. As I mentioned, John along with you, and yes, we brought him out of the bullpen for the big game. George Bozica to my right. We made the trip down to Dayton this morning, down 71, over to 70. And George, here we sit inside UD Arena for a state championship game. We had a feeling at the beginning of the year that one of the two teams that's down here was going to be here.
Yeah.
And that's the Louisville Leopards. The other one, that's the unexpected with the Perry Panthers. But, of course, we have Louisville, so we're going to talk about the Leps trip to get here.
Yeah, you know, John, early in the year, I think we started talking about it toward the end of football season. We said that this had a chance to be a really special year for high school basketball in Stark County, that there were a number of teams that were young last year and that made deep tournament runs, and most of those teams had, you know, their players back. Teams like Louisville, the school that we're going to watch battle it out here for this state championship here in a couple minutes. You know, teams like McKinley, Jackson, Massillon, Hoover, you name it. There were a lot of special teams. And we have two teams from Stark County playing state championship games this weekend. And that is just wonderful for Stark County basketball. Louisville, who most expected to be here, as you said, and probably the Cinderella story of all Cinderella stories, and the Perry Panthers will be playing in our late game tonight.
7:30, Perry against Westerville North for the Division II state title here. Louisville against Cincinnati Aiken for the Division III state title. We're on Media Row inside UD Arena. It's going to be a sea of sky blue here in just a bit inside this storied arena in Dayton. And we're going to bring all of the fantastic action to you this afternoon. Going to take our first break, and when we return, we're going to give you a remembrance of Louisville's win to get here. We put together highlights from last weekend's incredible show at the Fieldhouse that allowed the Leopards to defeat Garfield Heights 49-48 to arrive here in Dayton. So we'll do that when we return. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 radiosports.com, X, Facebook, and YouTube. We're happy you're along with us for the ride this afternoon. We'll take this time out.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Back inside UD Arena ahead of the game between Louisville and Cincinnati Aiken. That's the Division III state championship game. And we're going to look back at the state semifinal that allowed Louisville to get here, a thrilling game that we called just last weekend on Sunday at the Memorial Fieldhouse in Canton. Here's a bit of how that game sounded here on Q92 Radiosports.com. Here's Siegfried, drives again, left wing, and scores left of the rim. Oh, Siegfried unimpeded, back-to-back possessions, and he has the first four for the lefts. He's built and put together at 6'7", but Nasir Hines, as Louisville with the ball who he's going against, is not put together like him. And Gross drives right past him and scores. Braden Gross has been unstoppable so far. 12 of the 16 for Louisville, lead 16-13.
Yeah, Hines is a tall, skinny kid, and Gross has just been able to overpower him.
Here's Siegfried, left corner, catch and shoot, three is good.
Boy, he was in rhythm on that one, John. He couldn't wait to get the basketball.
Team leading 69th of the year. Louisville charges with a 5-0 run of their own. It's 26-22. Leps in front, 2:40 in the second quarter. They've started to find that balance. 50 seconds left in the first half. Up 5, underneath Gross. Left of the rim, layup good with the left hand. Braden Gross, 19 to lead all scorers. Louisville by 7, 31-24. 36-34. Garfield Heights, they have the ball. Marcus Johnson begs for it to be in his hands. The Ohio State Buckeye to be on the right wing. Toying with Ashton Marshall. Free throw line jumper. He's feeling it now. 20 in the ball game, 9 in the quarter.
And that one he emulated MJ.
38-34, Garfield Heights. They really have gone into a four corners type look. Jones underneath Hines. Right of the rim, his layup is good. It's now an 11-point lead. Same deficit Perry had when they came back in the previous game. And Louisville pulled the same type of comeback. Gross drives, gets in deep, gets right of the rim, scores with the right hand. Braden Gross, 24 in the game. Timeout taken, a full timeout by Louisville. Garfield Heights, 48, Louisville 41. Left corner, Jackson pumps on the three. Drives instead, shot blocked in the lane, Gross. Ball on the floor. Louisville away with it. Here's Andrachik. Gross, left corner, Siegfried. Got it!
Here's the run back.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This place is rocking.
9 straight by Louisville. Siegfried, left corner, Gross in the lane. Right corner, Andrachik for the lead. Yes! Avery Andrachik, Louisville, 12 straight. They lead 49-48. 1:21 left. Jones inbounds. Johnson high on the left to win. No! Louisville marches on to the final game. They score the last 12 points of the contest and defeat Garfield Heights. And they will play for the Division III state championship next Friday in Dayton. Final score, Louisville 49, Garfield Heights 48. Listen to Leopard Nation.
Quite an afternoon at the Fieldhouse, one that everyone is talking about still a week later, George.
Oh, yeah, it was an amazing day at the Fieldhouse. You know, in the 60s and 70s, for those that remember the all-city nights, when Canton had the 4 city high schools and they used to play round robin 3 weekends out of the basketball season, that was the closest I remember to those all-city nights that I went to in the 60s and 70s. It was just an amazing atmosphere. Joe Bogdan and the Canton City School District have to be really proud of the job they did and the games that they hosted last Sunday. It was just, and as you said, John, it's all you've read about in the media this week. You know, it's something that, you know, is known about statewide, just what a great day of high school basketball we had last Sunday. It was amazing.
Still a ways to go on the pregame. We're with you from UD Arena as it's Louisville and Cincinnati Aiken in the Division III state championship game. We're going to hear from the head coach of the Leps in Tom Siegfried and Braden Gross, and Bo Siegfried, the 2 key seniors of many on the team when we return. You're listening to high school basketball. Q92 Radiosports.com will return from UD Arena.
The Alley Cafe and Bakery in Louisville offers scrumptious homemade baked goods, a variety of breakfast and flavorful lunch options. Takeout and dine-in available at a reasonable price. Make the Alley Cafe and Bakery your next stop today. Located at 204 East Main Street in Louisville. The Alley Cafe is wishing the Louisville Leopards luck in their quest for a state title.
Since 1941, Hall Kistler & Company has been a trusted partner for businesses in their community. As one of the largest locally owned public accounting firms, they go beyond the numbers, offering tax, audit, business consulting, and valuation services to fuel your long-term success. From oil and gas to real estate, manufacturing to nonprofits, they know your industry. Looking for a partner who truly understands your business? Make an impact together. Hall Kistler & Company, where sound ideas and solid answers come together.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Where's Pete?
Q92 Radiosports.com pregame rolls along from the University of Dayton UD Arena.
as we're joined on the pregame ahead of the Division III state championship game between Louisville and Cincinnati Aiken by the head coach of the Leopards and Tom Siegfried. And Coach, the moment is here. You guys are in the final game. How does this feel? How does this feel for the community? How does this feel for these guys? And just what has this moment been like?
Honestly, it's a sense of relief, sense of redemption, reward, just knowing that this has been kind of the goal for a while now, and to finally get here and do it the way we did it, it just feels really good. And I think we'll have time to reflect on it more afterwards. But right now, obviously, it's all about getting this final win.
Coach, battle tested would be a good way to describe you guys. Wins over Richmond Heights, wins over St. Ignatius, St. Ed's, just to name a few,
right.
And an unbelievable win in the state semifinal. You guys dug down deep late, down 11. You scored the last 12. What changed in those last couple moments to allow you guys to hit those shots and get to that next level when you're maybe the most tired you've been all year?
Yeah, I think a lot of teams, a lot of programs, a lot of players use words nowadays that really have no meaning behind them, no backing behind them. And I think the reason we were able to get through that last 7 minutes was because we actually stand for what we do, what we say, and our guys dug really deep and figured out a way to figure it out. And they had to rely on each other. They had to rely on things that maybe they were uncomfortable with doing that we haven't done a lot this year, which are zone traps and different things like that. But ultimately, it just comes down to seniors making plays and not wanting their season to end.
What basket was a louder for you in the field house? Avery's 3 or Bo's 3? Which one got you more going?
Well, I think, Bo's 3, because there was a timeout. It just kept echoing at the timeout. And also we were trying to talk to coaches, and I felt like they were 2 miles away because it looked like they were yelling, but I couldn't hear words coming out of their mouth. And then Avery's 3 was probably more of an acute loudness, where I thought when he hit it, it was just an extreme decibel. One of my friends that were in the stands actually said, I think it was like 113 decimeters, it said on his phone. And I think it was about 7 decimeters under an actual, what they say, a plane when they take off. So it felt like that. It really did. It felt like you couldn't hear yourself think and act. And both of them were very, very loud. And I'm glad our guys got a chance to actually experience that.
Coach, you bring that to an next point there, but getting them to experience that and now getting them to experience UD Arena in a state title game, how lucky is that for a group of guys that these are all like your kids? I mean, I know Bo's on the team, but you've grown up with these guys.
Oh, absolutely. I've known since been 9, 10 years old. Someone before that coming to youth camp, little dribblers, and, obviously hanging around the house, friends with Bo. And it's just really rewarding. I just want, we all do want kids to have experiences like sometimes you have, or sometimes, others have, and just want them to get as much out of the season as possible. So, we have a trip to California this year. We've had numerous great games. We have a trip to Flying to the Hoop, a buzzer beater, all these things, beat the number 1 team to become the number 1 team in NEO, and now to add a state final on top of that, and to get to play at a university like the University of Dayton and play for a title is really surreal.
Coach, what can you tell me about Cincinnati Aiken? What makes them different? What makes them a unique challenge? I know I heard you say in practice earlier this week that they want this as much as you guys do. I think that's a great way of putting this, but what makes them a unique challenge?
They play really, really hard, which is something that I respect. It's something I demand out of my program, and I can see it on film. I think that they're very humble. I think they respect their opponents, but at the same time, they have confidence in themselves. Very athletic team, very quick. Don't have a lot of size, but they make up for that with their effort. And they went through a tough path as well. They're very, very parallel to us, to be honest with you. They, had high expectations last year, had a good year, but didn't get to the ultimate goal. And then this year they came back with pretty much the same team like we did, and they got to the end goal. So, I'm really happy for them as well. I mean, as a coach and somebody who's done this for a long time, I know how much work these guys put into it, and I just wish everybody could experience this.
Last thing for you, win, lose, or draw on Friday, what's going to make Tom Siegfried happy?
Ultimately, just the experience. Obviously, I know these kids want to win. They're not going down there just to participate. But just for them to have these experiences, I think as time goes on, years go on, it'll become more and more about the experience. in the acute time right now, it's all about the win. And, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. I said it at our preseason banquet. I said it in many interviews that it was going to be state championship or bust. And I know that's a lot of pressure. And, people in this day and age talk about that, it's okay. And it's just not the way that these guys roll. And I guess they get that from somebody, so it must be from me.
Coach, get it done.
I appreciate it. Thank you, John.
At Cats Dance and Twirl, we do more than just dance. Inspire confidence, teamwork, and a love for movement. From tiny dancers to elite competitors, we offer classes in dance, acrobatics, and baton twirling for ages 3 and up. If you're looking for fun, fitness, or competition, there's a place for everyone. Join our community where passion meets dedication and every student shines. Ready to twirl, leap, and soar? Enroll today at Cats Dance and Twirl. Call 330-806-4959 to get started.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dehoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Braden Gross joins us on the pregame ahead of tonight's state semifinal between Cincinnati Aiken and Louisville on Q92, radiosports.com. And Braden, been an unbelievable path for you guys to get to this final game. The state semifinal, I know you guys have had thrilling games, but I don't think there's been a more thrilling one than that. Winning by 1, the way you guys win in front of that crowd. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a top 5 moment. I feel like I've said that before. The crowd, the amount of people that was there, easily the biggest crowd I've ever played in front of. How loud it got was insane. And to just be on the court and, I try to take a few seconds, a few moments to just look around and, take it all in because it's not something that happens every day. So I just wanted to savor the moment and make it last as long as I could.
I know your coach all years used the moniker kind of state championship or bust, and you guys have run full force into that opposed to running away from that. Why is this group run so heavily towards that and been ready for that challenge?
Yeah, I think it's just everybody's goal. I think, all 8 of us, all 8 seniors, everybody in the locker room just want to get a ring on our finger. And obviously we're at that moment to where we can make that, true. And so I think for us to go down there, we're just going to go down there and, play our game, do 100% what we do, and hopefully it turns out in our favor.
Down 11 going into the fourth quarter or at the start of the fourth quarter, and you guys come back and score the last 12. What allowed you guys to dig so deep in that game?
I would probably say confidence in each other to knock down shots. Obviously, we had to trap. That was a big thing as well. Our defense and our communication, even with the crowd, I think we all knew what each other was doing. I think we knew where we were going to be at. So for us to get steals and to come down and be able to kick the ball for wide open shots and to make those shots, what we practice all year long. So I'd probably say communication and trust in each other.
Seeing Bo, a guy that you've played with for years, hit a shot, and then Avery hit a huge shot like that. in the case of Avery, a guy that's hit big shots all year, but maybe not in the big moment like that. What does that mean to see another senior that you've grown with make a shot like that?
For sure. I mean, Bo hits those shots all the time. I don't think that was anything new seeing that. And then for Avery, I mean, I kicked that ball with 100% confidence that shot was going in. There's no doubt. I mean, Avery 100% takes the most shots out there, is on the gun the most. And for him to just have his hands, feet set in the corner, I mean, I knew that shot was going in. And then I love watching Avery celebrate after. I mean, I laugh at it every time.
For you guys getting to this point, the excitement of just being able to say that you're the only team in Louisville history to get there, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to this group of seniors? What does that mean to this community, Braden?
I think it means everything to us and the community. Everyone's behind us. I think everyone, is enjoying it, is wanting it as much as we are. So for us to do this, it's not just for ourselves, but it's for everybody that's watching, for everybody that wishes they could be playing. I think to go out there and just play as hard as we can.
Last thing for you, I asked your coach this. I'm going to ask you and Bo this both. Win, lose, or draw, what's going to make Braden Gross happy on Friday night?
Just playing 100% effort. I mean, if we go out there and we play our game, maybe shots don't fall. Maybe for them, shots are falling at every one they take. I'll be happy if we go out there and we play 100% our game. And in the end, it's a dogfight. I'll be happy with that.
Braden, best of luck. Get it done.
Thank you.
Savor the tradition of Marianne Donuts, a cherished establishment in Stark County since 1947. Marianne Donuts has delighted generations with its flavorful and creative donuts, becoming a staple in the community. With a commitment to excellence, Marianne Donuts offers a delectable array of specialty coffees to complement their renowned pastries. With 5 locations across the county, the legacy of Marianne Donuts continues to thrive, inviting longtime fans and newcomers to indulge in the timeless joy of their delicious treats.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. They are your headquarters for baseball and softball uniforms. Support your team and score some serious school swag today at Beatty Sports. They wish the Leopards and Panthers well in their quest for a state title.
Looking for a place to enjoy the warm weather and longer days? Come on out to Tasty Cream on Navarre Road in Canton. Whether you want a fresh-made burger, one of the best conies in Stark County, onion rings, or fried pickles, we have it all. And oh yeah, ice cream! With homemade root beer floats, monster milkshakes, and over 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream, Tasty Cream can satisfy any craving. Dairy-free options are available. Visit us at tastycream.com to learn more or order online.
Disasters happen. When they do, Trident Restoration is here to help. From fire and water damage to storm recovery, they specialize in restoring homes and businesses across Northeast Ohio, quickly and efficiently, working directly with your insurance company, making the process seamless and stress-free. Call 330-409-8000 or visit trident-restoration.com, or you can find them on Facebook. When disaster strikes from fire, water, or a storm, no matter how large or small, trust the experts at Trident Restoration.
Pre-game on Q92, radiosports.com, ahead of today's state final in Division III between Cincinnati Aiken and Louisville. And Bo, state final, that raises eyebrows. That's the biggest game that you can play in. Just to be here, to know that, everything that you and your dad have been through as part of this program, what does this mean to you? You've literally been born into this program, and now you're here as an 18-year-old. Take me through that.
Honestly, it's a dream come true for my dad and myself. Obviously, we've been obviously biting at the bit to get to state finals at this point in our life. But I think, honestly, I think we deserve it for all the time and effort that my teammates and myself have put in. And just all those late nights I put in with my dad, coming in here shooting on like a Saturday night at 9:30, maybe when I don't want to, but, it just has to get done for the better of us and, the better of myself. So I think just credit to him for always pushing me and just he's always wanted me to get better.
that three you hit on Sunday, kind of the three that reverberated through Stark County, one of two between you and Avery. The crowd noise behind that moment, your dad comes out, does a big fist pump, Tiger Woods-esque. What's that feeling like for you in that moment?
I mean, it was just surreal, just obviously after hitting that three and then getting the timeout and just that place like literally exploded. I felt like the roof was going to come off the place, but just an unreal moment for my teammates and us. And it's just like, it's nothing like I'm never going to forget that moment ever. And I'm sure nobody in that place will ever forget that. And it's just like, it's just a moment that's probably going to go down as one of the greatest moments in Louisville history. So
down 11 late, and you guys dig to a new level, and great teams do that. What made this team the team to be able to do that, opposed to seeing the road end there? It felt like the game was teetering at a point where either this is a great run or let's dig down and get this thing done. Why'd you get the thing done?
I think, obviously having 8 seniors on our team, just, it's a little bit more than, having some juniors on our team, because obviously, this could be our last game. This could be the last time we put on the Louisville jersey and just get to play with each other, obviously. And I think that we all just, none of us wanted to lose. And just, having that feeling deep down inside of us, just kind of pushed us a little bit harder than with what we've done before. And it's just, credit to my teammates and just, we've just pushed ourselves to the limit. We got it done, hit some big shots. Avery hit a big three to go up one, and just, that's just what we do.
Yeah, Avery hitting the 2 big threes that he did. I know he struggled a bit in the regional round and then came up huge in the state semifinal, but seeing him, a guy that is so capable of that, knocking down 2 big shots, what does that say about a guy who's the 7th man off the bench?
Yeah, I know. Avery's obviously probably been living for that moment for his whole life, honestly. And just, credit to him. He's probably shot the most any shots on our team, always in the gym shooting on our guns and stuff like that. But, credit to Avery, because he's probably going to shoot every single shot that he's got. And, most of them, probably 95% of them are going to go in. And, he just happened to get open right there. And, he knocked the shot down, and the rest is history.
Last thing for you, I've asked your dad, I've asked Coach Sig this, I've asked Braden this. I want to ask you this: win, lose, or draw Friday, what makes Bo Siegfried happy?
Honestly, just being with our teammates just one more week is just the greatest thing I could ever ask for. Knowing that obviously we've never been here before is just already great. But I think obviously we want to get the win of course. But knowing that Friday is going to be our last game together, it's just going to be a special moment for us. Because we're going to leave everything out there. We're gonna have no doubt in our mind that we're never gonna have practice again on Monday, or we're never gonna have another team meal together. But we're just gonna put our lives on the line. Just whatever happens, happens.
Bo, get it done.
Thank you.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Join them for fish fries every Friday during Lent. Are you OCD about your car? Obsessively cleaning and detailing? Let the experts at JC's OCD Auto Detailing, LLC in East Canton stop those intrusive cleaning concerns. In business since 2011, Josh Campbell and the OCD team will leave your car looking like it's brand new by obsessively cleaning and detailing every last inch. Visit them at 444 North Wood Street. Find JC's OCD on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and their website, jcdetailing.org.
Located next to the Edison Park Plaza in Hartville, Hartville Sports Cards caters to all sports and Pokemon enthusiasts. Specializing in modern singles, packs, and boxes, they provide a multitude of services, from buying, selling, and trading cards to grading and consignment. Their mission is to foster the growth of the hobby within our community, offering collectors of all ages the opportunity to connect with their favorite cards and players. Hartville Sports Cards is dedicated to being a hub where hobbyists both old and young can grow their collections. Hartville Sports Cards, love the hobby.
Located on West Tuscan Canton, Harmon's Pub has proudly earned the title of Stark County's #1 bar. This local gem tantalizes taste buds with an impressive array of 18 chicken wing flavors, perfectly paired with an eclectic menu of fresh salads, mouth-watering burgers, and irresistible daily food and drink specials. Thursday nights are legendary for their famous Reuben with fries, all for just $10.99. Whether you're a wing aficionado or a burger enthusiast, Harmon's Pub is the ultimate destination for great food, delightful drinks, and unforgettable experiences.
Well, it's filled up a lot since we last spoke to you here live from UD Arena. John Bozica, George Bozica, along with you, Q92 Radiosports.com, as it's Louisville and Cincinnati Aiken for the Division III state championship game. And George, I know we had a lot of thoughts from different individuals on the pregame, both Bo and Braden, and then also Coach Tom Siegfried, and I know you have thoughts about all of that.
Yeah, John, there was sort of a common thread to everything that Coach and both players said, and it was captured in the T-shirts that the team wore during warm-ups. They were wearing a T-shirt that said family, and I couldn't help but think as they were talking when Coach Siegfried talked about some of these players coming up from little dribblers to now playing here at UD Arena. And I think a really special moment was right after warm-ups. I looked over, and we were at the side of the court where Louisville was warming up, and it was just Coach and Bo. And for that moment, it wasn't player and coach, it was father and son. And Bo was practicing his threes, and his dad was rebounding for him. And I couldn't help but think of a movie like Field of Dreams when Kevin Costner has the catch with his dad at the end. And that to me was really a special moment. And just looking at the look on Coach's face, it says it all for me. It was a smile. It was like, geez, who would have thought that, in my son's senior year, we'd be here getting ready to play for a state championship game, and here I am rebounding for my son before the game. So I thought that was a really special moment.
Yeah, a very poignant moment right before the game, and it was funny at one point. Coach tossed the ball to an area that Bo wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
You could tell that's a thing that they've done in the backyard probably too many times to count, and with obviously Tom being Bo's dad and the head coach, as Bo said, they've spent many a Saturday, many a Thursday night, many a Wednesday night, whatever night out of the week, just practicing and putting up those extra shots. And it's moments like that bring this full circle.
It does. And on the other side, Cincinnati Aiken, they're wearing T-shirts today that say on the back, "We represent Cincinnati." And I'm sure that they're proud to be here from the Queen City here today fighting for this state championship. I have to tell our listeners, too, the prominent colors for Cincinnati Aiken are Los Angeles Lakers purple and gold. But I want to assure our listeners that I didn't see Magic Johnson out there and I didn't see LeBron. So hopefully we won't be seeing them on the floor. But all joking aside, also another proud community. I see a lot of parents participating. In fact, it's interesting to me because I see a lot of Laker gear in their fan section. So a lot of them obviously see that tie-in too. But obviously another proud community, and they've filled up this one end of the arena here with their supporters, and it's just an exciting atmosphere.
Going to take one last break. Well, actually, you know what? No, we'll take one last break. Come back, and we'll have starters after this. It's Louisville in Cincinnati Aiken for the Division III state title when we return.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Well, at the beginning of the year in Stark County, there's some 20 teams that hope that they will be one of the 2 remaining in their respective division to play in a game like this here this afternoon at UD Arena. And Stark County lucky to not just have 1, but 2 teams playing here this weekend at UD Arena to take home the gold, potentially. First matchup, the Louisville Leopards against Cincinnati Aiken. And we'll introduce you to both teams right now. First, for Cincinnati Aiken under Coach Darrell Black in his 3rd year. A 5'9" senior guard, number 0 is Antonio Hutcherson Antonio Hutcherson Jr. A 5'10" senior guard, number 1 is James Burnett Jr. A 5'10" junior guard, number 4 is Antoine Hinton. A 6'6" senior forward, number 5 is Tavon Smith. And the leading scorer on the team, a 6-foot senior guard, number 11 is Jaden Arnold. For Louisville, 18th year head man Tom Siegfried starts the following 5. A 6-foot senior guard, number 0 is Bo Siegfried. A 6'7" senior forward, number 2 is Braden Gross. A 6'5" senior forward, number 10 is Tate Aljancic. A 6'2" senior guard / forward, number 13 is Ashton Marshall. And a 6'2" senior guard, number 25, Devin Bailey. It is a sea of sky blue to our left and what looks like the Staples Center to our right.
It does. Very much.
For Cincinnati Aiken. Away black uniforms for Aiken with the white numbering on the front and back. Outlines of purple and some gold in there too. For Louisville, the home white tops, white pants, sky blue numbering and lettering. The moment that these Leps have been waiting for all season. A chance to take home the gold. Center circle. Tavon Smith for Aiken and Braden Gross for Louisville. And the tip is up and controlled by Aiken as they go right to left and right of the rim. It's James Burnett who scores the first 2. It's 2-0 Aiken. Louisville with the basketball as they attack the rim off to our right. There's Bo Siegfried across the timeline, left wing to Marshall. Hands off top of the key, Gross. Gross nearly has the ball stolen, drives left of the lane, kicks left corner. Siegfried drives left of the lane. His runner is missed, and Burnett with the rebound. Burnett coming off of a 16-point game in the state semifinal. Works top of the key now. Here's Jaden Arnold. Leading scorer on the team. He also had a good game in the state semifinal with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Top of the key, Burnett's 3 is missed. Long rebound tipped around, and Gross corrals it in the lane to our left. 2-0 Aiken. About a minute into the game. And Louisville with the ball. High on the left, Aljancic. Left corner, Gross. Gross with Smith in front of him. Drives left baseline. Left wing, Aljancic 3. Got it. Tate Aljancic. 41st 3 of the year. And Louisville hits their first shot from distance. Their 219th of the season. They lead 3-2. Minute and a half in. Left corner, 3 in the air for Hutcherson is good. And it's 5-3 Aiken. 6:20 in the opening frame.
Both teams, John, in a tight man right now.
Here's Siegfried along the right sideline. In between the circles to Gross. Gross going to run the offense here, calls out the play. Fakes a pass to Siegfried right wing. Now right baseline, Aljancic looks to turn around and shoot. Out top goes Gross. Gross with Smith in front of him. Smith is built pretty well and able to stick to Gross at a high level. Right wing Aljancic, three in the air and good. Tate Aljancic.
Boy, John, he adjusted in midair on that shot. It was an amazing three for him.
6-5, Louisville. 2 minutes into the first quarter, and out of bounds was Arnold. Right baseline for Aiken. Louisville so far starts the floor. 2 for their first 3. Aiken the same. First turnover of the game, though, goes to Cincinnati Aiken. They average 9.9 a game. 2 less than Louisville. Louisville with the ball. Left corner, Marshall drives left baseline, gets cut off. High on the left goes Siegfried. 6-5, Louisville leads. 5:15 first quarter, D3 state final. Siegfried dribbles to the left wing, shoots a 3 and got it.
Completely in rhythm, John, completely in rhythm.
Team leading 71st of the year. 3 threes to start the game for Louisville. They look more like the Warriors.
They sure do.
Left wing, Hutcherson.
Got to keep that up.
9-5, Louisville leads. Smith drives left baseline, throws an elbow into Gross. Missed his 2 putback attempts, and Bailey with the rebound. One thing about Cincinnati Aiken, they are known for getting off to slow starts in their games. They are a great third quarter team. We'll talk about that. Louisville, here's Gross. Drives right of the lane, missed it. Got it back, went back up, Smith blocked it. Into the left corner, ball on the floor. Arnold comes away with it. In the backcourt, gets it off to Burnett. Burnett, left wing, Hutcherson's 3. Shot it weak. Marshall with the rebound. Here comes Louisville. They lead 9-5, about halfway through the first quarter. They're outscoring teams. Aiken is in the third quarter. This postseason run, 103-67. Here's Gross in the lane. Tough shot, up and good.
That shot's been money for him the whole tournament, John.
Coming off of a 24-point, 12 rebound performance against Garfield Heights in the state semifinal. He has his first 2. Right wing a long 2 for Smith is missed. Louisville a rebound. Down the floor. Right wing Siegfried. 3 is good. Bo Siegfried signals to the crowd. And Louisville currently on an 8-0 run as they lead by a score of 14-5. I beg your pardon, an 11-0 run. What a start for the Leps. Here's Aiken with the ball. Right wing Burnett. 3:12 first quarter, D3 state final. Here's Arnold. They double team him. It's stolen. In the backcourt, Bailey comes away with it. Louisville already in the midst of an 11-0 run as Aiken has missed their last 4 field goal attempts, and Louisville has started 5 for 8 from the floor and 4 for 4 from 3. Underneath Aljancic, layup good right of the rim.
What a great job there by Bo. He penetrated, passed it off, beautiful play. He made that whole thing happen for Tate Aljancic.
The run is 13-0, Louisville. They lead 16-5. 2:30 in the first quarter. Left wing Hutcherson picked up by Siegfried. Here's Hinton in the left corner. He drives, gets into the lane, left to the basket, and scores with the left hand. Antoine Hinton, third on the team in scoring at 10 a ball game, ends the 13-0 run that Louisville had been on. It's the better part of a 16-3 run they had been on. Louisville with the ball and a near turnover. Left of the lane, nearly a turnover. 2:05 in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. Louisville 16, Aiken 7. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of 2 wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett Dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
The Alley Cafe and Bakery in Louisville offers scrumptious homemade baked goods, a variety of breakfast and flavorful lunch options. Takeout and dine-in available at a reasonable price. Make the Alley Cafe and Bakery your next stop today. Located at 204 East Main Street in Louisville. The Alley Cafe is wishing the Louisville Leopards luck in their quest for a state title.
Well, Louisville starts hitting 6 for their first 9 field goals, including their first 4 threes, and they lead 16-7 with 2:05 in the first quarter. George.
You know, John, I was watching the Leopards warm up, and I got to tell you, man for man, warming up, they were hitting shots all over the place during warm-ups, and I thought to myself, that could be a really good omen because they seemed like they liked the shooter's background here, and they were nailing shot after shot. So I'm not surprised that they came out fast.
Cincinnati Aiken starts 3 for their first 8 and 1 for their first 3 attempts from 3. They've turned the ball over twice. So far, Hutcherson leading them in scoring with 3 points, as Louisville getting a very balanced effort. And interestingly enough, even though he's been quiet most of the postseason, Tate Aljancic making both his brother Will, who plays at Findlay and recently entered the transfer portal, and John, his dad, 2 1,000-point scorers in Louisville history. He's showing up on the biggest stage.
He sure is. And the guy who hasn't scored yet, and if I'm Aiken, I'm a little concerned, is Braden Gross. Because you know Braden's going to get his shots.
Gross so far, just 2 points. It's been Siegfried with 6, Aljancic with 8, and Gross with 2. Louisville brings in some new faces for this next possession. They keep Marshall, Gross, and Siegfried, but they sub in Loy and Andrachik.
I think this is smart. Coach Siegfried wants to make sure his boys stay fresh. So I think this is a good idea, to give people a little bit of a blow here and there, here early in the game. The thing that Aiken's got to worry about is they may be a great third-quarter team, but they got to stay in touch. And right now, they're teetering.
DeAndre Carr short and Justin Hawkins into the game for Aiken. Left of the rim, Gross misses the layup. Marshall crashes the boards. Right wing Loy. Loy, as Louisville tries to reset. We're at $1.50 in the first quarter. Louisville leading 16-7. High on the right, Siegfried, one of the leaders in assists in all of Division III basketball, goes to Loy. Top of the key, Siegfried. Ball taken away. Here's Arnold. Down the floor, right of the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound in the lane. Hawkins, and before the shot, we're going to have a whistle and our first foul of the game. Going to go on Louisville's Colton Loy. Team first, Ashton Marshall checks out for Louisville. Tate Aljancic comes back in. Louisville leading 16-7. High on the left point, here's Burnett. He drives left baseline, shoots, scores, +1 left of the rim. James Burnett coming off of back-to-back outstanding games with 15 in the regional final win over Trotwood Madison and 16 in the state semifinal. He has 10 points or more in all of his postseason games. And this free throw here for the 74% free throw shooter is good. Line left. It's 16-10. Aiken has cut into it as they've gone on a 5-0 run. Louisville ball, right corner, Siegfried. Here's Aljancic, drives, gets right to the rim, goes up and gets fouled. Gonna probably be DeAndre Carr short, the one who was guilty of the foul. We'll see if it is the 6'7" big man and sophomore it is. He looks like he is raw as can be and has yet to fill out as a sophomore, but the build and the body is there for him to be a special talent.
Yeah, most definitely.
Line right, Aljancic, first one good. Aljancic, 59% from the line this year. Louisville shoots only 65% as a team as they bring in Devin Bailey, and Bo Siegfried gets his first rest. Second one for Aljancic. They're both good, and he's pacing the Leopards so far with 10. They lead 18-5. Left corner three. Hutcherson missed for Aiken. Ball out of bounds off of Andrachik. And the ball will stay with Aiken at the hoop to our left.
One thing I like about the Leopards, John, is they're always in good position to get defensive rebounds. They make sure that they block out, and they just do a good job of that.
60 seconds remain in the opening quarter. 18-10 Louisville, D3 state final. Appears Louisville has shifted into a 2-3 zone or a matchup. Can't quite tell at this point.
Can't quite tell. Looks like it might still be a man, but
Steele, Gross, down the floor! Rams it in with the right hand from right of the rim.
There Gross goes. He said, my teammate Tate scored a lot of points, but I got to get in here now, too, and have some fun. So he slammed that one home.
Rocking the rims in Dayton. It's 20-10 Louisville. Left wing, tough two in the air is good for James Burnett. Burnett seems like a walking bucket whenever he wants it. He's got 7 early on for Cincinnati Aiken. 20-12 Louisville, as Louisville shooting an otherworldly 64% from the floor early on. The shooters look not affecting them. Here comes Gross lumbering down the floor. Gross in the lane. And on the floor, going to be a whistle and a foul. Going to go on Tavon Smith, the big man. Team foul number 2 of the quarter. Both teams with 2 fouls. No one in any kind of real foul trouble at this point. Louisville going to have the ball. Siegfried inbounds underneath the hoop to our right. Goes in left corner, Gross. He looks to drive, gets cut off by Smith. Gross now works left baseline. Gross, right wing, ready hands for Andrachik. And he cans an open 3.
He was posing.
And a full court heave is no good to end the quarter by Jaden Arnold. Leopards, the sea of blue is on their feet after a quarter. It's Louisville 23, Cincinnati Aiken 12. Timeout on Q92 Radiosports.com. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
Since 1941, Hall Kistler & Company has been a trusted partner for businesses in their community. As one of the largest locally owned public accounting firms, they go beyond the numbers, offering tax, audit, business consulting, and valuation services to fuel your long-term success. From oil and gas to real estate, manufacturing to nonprofits, they know your industry. Looking for a partner who truly understands your business? Make an impact together. Hall Kistler & Company, where sound ideas and solid answers come together.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
"It's a gyro."
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Where's Pete?
End of one. Louisville in command here in the Division III state final. In command might be taking it a stretch far, but they are shooting the lights out of UD Arena so far. George, most impressive, their start from three.
Yeah, most impressive, John. They, as you said, they have just been shooting the lights out tonight. And one thing I got to say, we alluded to it during the first half, is Aiken, we know by reputation, is a second half team. But that can work for you during the regular season, can work, at a lot of different levels during your season. But, you get to a state championship situation, you have the two best teams in the state that are here. Sometimes what you've done all year doesn't work at this level. And right now, Louisville is really close to taking total control of this game.
In all of those games, they have never trailed by more at the half than just 4 points. That's Aiken. If Louisville could keep this at double digits, it could be interesting going into halftime. They lead 23-12 to start the second. They have it. Right corner, Siegfried. Here's Aljancic. Drives right baseline, goes up right to the rim. Shot missed. And DeAndre Carr short. Gardner's the rebound. Down the floor comes Jaden Arnold. Arnold drives right baseline, gets cut off by Gross. Giving up 7 inches is Arnold to the big man in Gross. Top of the key, Burnett, 3. Offline, too strong. Marshall, another rebound. Something that head coach Mike Lauer told me from Northwest about Louisville is he said they're so good at getting defensive rebounds, they never give you second chance opportunities. Right corner, here's Devin Bailey. High on the right. It goes to Braden Gross. Gross threw down a monster dunk in the first quarter. He drives left of the lane. Left corner, Siegfried. 3. Missed it. First 3 missed of the game for Louisville. They started the game 5 for 5 from distance. Down the floor comes Arnold. Underneath Hawkins. Left corner, Carr short. Cut off by the active hands of Devin Bailey, the wing for Louisville. 6:44, second quarter. Louisville leads 23-12.
John, it does look like Louisville's still in that man, a very tight man. It looked like maybe they gave them a different look for one possession, but they're definitely still in their base defense.
Left corner, Arnold drives left baseline for Aiken, gets cut off. Left corner, Burnett. Burnett to the free throw line. Burnett turns around, loses the ball. Here's Bailey down the floor, 1-on-3. Underneath goes Marshall. Right wing, Aljancic pumps. Top of the key, Gross. Pumps. Right wing, Marshall. Pumps. Drives. Kicks left wing, Siegfried. Left corner, Bailey's 3. Shot it strong. Marshall, though, cleans up left of the rim and scores with 2 hands.
Great ball movement on that possession, and Marshall just cleaned it up with that rebound and put back.
Here's Arnold. Right elbow, tough 2 for Aiken. No. Rebound, Gross. Louisville already leading by 13. 25-12, 5:55 in the first half. Right wing, Gross. Gross looking to play a give-and-go game. Drives right baseline, scoops with the left hand, and gets fouled from right of the rim. Yeah, I talked to Coach Mike Lauer of Northwest, and he said athleticism, size, multiple shooters, depth, and Gross makes them go. Mike Bluey from North Canton said they have leaders playing with an edge, and it's hard to get easy buckets against them. And then Chet Harper from Alliance said they have a refuse-to-lose mentality. As Gross, line right, first one off the back part of the iron, bounces into the air and falls through the nylon.
John, honestly, Aiken looks just a little shell-shocked right now.
26-12, Coach Darrell Black, who said he didn't want to be known as the best third-quarter team in the state, but he has been. Second free throw missed by Gross.
What a tip.
Aljancic misses the tip left of the rim, but Gross tips it up and in right of the rim, and Louisville leads 28-12. 5:33 in the first half. Leopards looking unstoppable early on. Left wing, Burnett nearly loses it. Active hands by Siegfried. Here's Carr short left of the rim, and Gross bodies him up and fouls him, and DeAndre Carr short, who's not a very good free throw shooter at 56%, will toe the line to our left. Braden Gross, just his first foul, so he's in safe territory. They gave Tate Aljancic that tip-in on the previous possession. Should have been to Gross.
Yeah, it was definitely Gross.
probably going to have to correct that at some point. Line left, DeAndre Carr short. First free throw, good. Pressure shot for the young man who's just a sophomore. This has got to be a huge stage for him. You consider Louisville, all of their really 8-9 guys that play, they're all seniors.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
no moment is too big for any of them.
Well, and I think you mentioned it, the Southmore Carr Short is a project. You know, as we said, he hasn't filled out yet, but he is somebody that, you know, I've always said, I hate using cliches, but you can't teach size. And he's got great size. So you want him in these situations so that he can get experience.
Yeah, he's got to learn to be mean with the basketball. Seems a little bit too much of a gentle giant early in his career, but the size, the build, the footwork, everything is there for him to be special. Here's Gross, left wing Bailey for Louisville. Gross again gets it left corner, sizing up his defender in Smith. Gross looking to drive left baseline. Smith cuts him off. He's a wide-bodied defender. Left corner, it's Marshall. Marshall drives left baseline, gets cut off. Right corner, Bailey. All alone. 3, too strong. Rebound to Louisville and Aljancic. They reset. Left corner, Bailey. Underneath Gross. Drives, gets left to the rim, and gets fouled by Smith. It was either Smith or Carr Short, one of the two. Both of their bodies were into Braden Gross there, who is just so put together.
You know,
it
John,
is hard to stop him.
Sorry. You know, John, we were talking about how well Louisville rebounds. Right now they have a 12-7 lead in rebounding versus Aiken.
It was DeAndre Carr Short who picks up the foul. That's already his third of the game.
Yeah. You can tell he's still learning. I was watching him real closely on that possession. You can tell that he's still thinking before he does things. It's not coming natural to him yet.
First one missed by Gross. Second one missed by Gross. And Louisville's really only bugaboo is maybe their free throw shooting. Right of the lane, Burnett. Tough off-balance shot, and he got it to go leaning away from the basket with the right hand. And then in the backcourt, a steal. And before the steal, I think it might be a foul. I'm not sure. We're going to wait and see. Hinton took the ball away there from Bailey. And I think Louisville is going to have it. Yeah, it was called a foul there. Maybe not a foul. I think it just went out of bounds.
You know, if I'm Coach Black, I'm concerned about one thing, John, looking at our stats. His best scorer, Jaden Arnold, as far as I can tell, has yet to score a single point this afternoon.
Yeah, just 0 for 2 from the field to begin.
He needs to get him in the game.
Louisville with the ball, top of the key, a foul as Siegfried drove in and was fouled at the free throw line. Foul number 3 on Aiken in the quarter. Louisville brings in Gross again. They've got Gross, Andrachik, Loy, Aljancic, and Siegfried. And it's Hinton, Burnett, Smith, Arnold, and Hutcherson for Aiken. Left corner, Loy for the 23-5 Leopards. Left wing, Aljancic. Now here's Siegfried, right wing, Andrachik. Ready hands on a 3. Shot it strong. Gross. What a rebound. Underneath Aljancic. Up left to the rim. And he got fouled hard by Jaden Arnold, who hits the floor hard as he jumped into the air trying to swat that ball. He's giving up 5 inches to the quarterback from the football team in Tate Aljancic.
I got to tell you, Don, Braden Gross can get up off the floor. He skied up there to get that rebound.
Team 4th foul of the quarter on Aiken. Media timeout, 3:53 in the second quarter. It's the timeout on Q92 Radiosports.com with Louisville leading 28-15 in the Division III state championship game in Dayton.
At Cats Dance and Twirl, we do more than just dance. We inspire confidence, teamwork, and a love for movement. From tiny dancers to elite competitors, we offer classes in dance, acrobatics, and baton twirling for ages 3 and up. If you're looking for fun, fitness, or competition, there's a place for everyone. Join our community where passion meets dedication and every student shines. Ready to twirl, leap, and soar? Enroll today at Cats Dance and Twirl. Call 330-806-4959 to get started.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dhoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Louisville, 10 for their first 19 shots, 5 for their first 9 from 3. They've missed their last 4 threes. They started the game 5 for 5 from distance, and Tate Aljancic working on a 10-point game as we have it. The official scorebook is wrong. He'll take the 2 extra points, but his first free throw is good. They gave him a tip-in that actually belonged to Braden Gross earlier in the game. Ashton Marshall comes in as Colton Lloyd takes a seat. Line right, Aljancic to put the Leps up 15. Second of 2, got it. And Louisville's Tate Aljancic, a Louisville name if there ever was one. Off to a great start. Hutcherson high on the left to Burnett. Aiken trails by 15. Can they get back into it? They've been a second-half team all postseason, according to their coach, Darrell Black. Here's Burnett, left of the lane. The length of Aljancic made it tough for him to shoot. Smith, left baseline, backs down on Gross. Works with a baby hook, goes up, misses. Gross, another rebound. Down the floor, Louisville up 15, looking to add to it. Marshall, right corner, crossover dribble. Out top, Gross. Hands off Siegfried. Right wing, Marshall. Aljancic looking for it underneath. Here's Gross. Gross, left wing, Andrachik. Free throw line, Jay. Too strong. Rebound, tapped out. Almost saved by Siegfried. Comes away. Here's Burnett down the floor. Fancy dribbling between the legs. Goes left wing, Hutcherson. Hutcherson, left wing inside the arc. Tough 2 in the air. Nice job by Siegfried staying in front of him. Louisville with the board. Here comes Siegfried down the floor, wheeling into the forecourt. Left baseline, Gross. Right corner, Andrachik. 3, good. Avery Andrachik, 44 threes this year. And has hit 2 of his first 3 from distance. Louisville 6 for 10 from outside. And it's been over 2 minutes since Aiken has scored. In the lane, shot blocked. Hinton had it blocked by Andrachik. Smith gets it back. He works back up with the right hand and gets fouled. And with 2:07 in the second quarter, Louisville up 33-15.
You know, John, one thing we haven't talked about is Louisville clearly has a size advantage, and they have taken advantage of it. Rebounding and just all around on the floor, defense, everything. They have really taken advantage of the size.
Smith, line left, misses the first free throw. Not much of a surprise for a guy that shoots 51% from the line.
Jaden Arnold is back in the game. We'll see if they can get him involved. Leading scorer with 19 points and just has not been heard from.
Smith misses both, line left. Louisville with the board. Down the floor, Andrachik cherry picking. Right of the rim, pumps, shoots, scores. Avery Andrachik, the normal 7-point average, and Louisville is dominating. 35-15, 150 in the first half of the Division III state title. Here's Smith, high on the right to Arnold. The 19-point average, the leading scorer, has been scoreless for Aiken so far. Here's Burnett, right elbow, 2 in the air is good. James Burnett picking up the slack, though.
They had good ball movement on that possession, something that's been lacking at times for them.
You know, Jaden Arnold has scored 16 points or more in all of his postseason games.
Wow.
And he's scoreless right now. That's a number of postseason games, 6 to be exact. And he's been great in all of them. Louisville ball. Here's Siegfried. Aljancic in the lane. Right wing Marshall, left corner Andrachik. 3, got it.
Just beautiful passing.
Avery
Beautiful
Andrachik,
passing.
a marksman from outside. 55 seconds in the first half. Louisville leading by 21. 38-17. Aiken left corner. Burnett drives and scores left of the rim with the right hand.
Nice take by Barnett down the baseline.
James Burnett had again 16 in the state semi, 15 in the regional final. And he's keeping pace right now for Aiken. And he forces a steal with numbers. Hinton down the floor. Ball taken away, Marshall. Louisville with a 2-on-1. Aljancic underneath Siegfried. Ball tipped out. And with 18 seconds in the first half, Louisville leading 38-19. They are shooting 56% from the field. Avery Andrachik, he was the star in the last game with the go-ahead 3 to win the game as Louisville ended the game on a 12-0 run. He's got 11 in the first half. Louisville ball, right wing Gross. 13 seconds in the first half. Gross spins, scoops, misses, rebound in the lane. Down the floor comes Deshaun Richardson. 4 seconds in the first half. Top of the key, Burnett's 3 around the rim and out. And that ends a masterclass of a first half by Louisville. They lead heading into halftime by a score of 38-19. George, if you could have scripted a perfect first half for the Leopards, it looked exactly like what we just saw.
Exactly, John. They were dominating on both ends of the floor, basically playing great man defense, shutting down the offense, holding Arnold scoreless in the first half. Their go-to guy during the whole tournament run for Aiken. Out-rebounding Aiken. And then at the offensive end, they just have been fun to watch. Their ball movement, players getting in the right position, and, just shooting the eyes out of the basketball. I mean, it just has been a fun to watch.
Louisville leading 38-19 as we head to halftime. They're listening to high school basketball, the Division III state championship game, and the Leopards have doubled up Aiken. They are a half away from claiming their first ever state title in boys basketball history at Louisville. Again, halftime, Louisville 38, Aiken 19. Timeout.
Savor the tradition of Marianne Donuts, a cherished establishment in Stark County since 1947. Marianne Donuts has delighted generations with its flavorful and creative donuts, becoming a staple in the community. With a commitment to excellence, Marianne Donuts offers a delectable array of specialty coffees to complement their renowned pastries. With 5 locations across the county, the legacy of Marianne Donuts continues to thrive, inviting longtime fans and newcomers to indulge in the timeless joy of their delicious treats.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. They are your headquarters for baseball and softball uniforms. Support your team and score some serious school swag today at Beatty Sports. They wish the Leopards and Panthers well in their quest for a state title.
Looking for a place to enjoy the warm weather and longer days? Come on out to Tasty Cream on Navarre Road in Canton. Whether you want a fresh-made burger, one of the best Conies in Stark County, onion rings, or fried pickles, we have it all. And oh yeah, ice cream! With homemade root beer floats, monster milkshakes, and over 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream, Tasty Cream can satisfy any craving. Dairy-free options are available. Visit us at tastycream.com to learn more or order online.
Disasters happen. When they do, Trident Restoration is here to help. From fire and water damage to storm recovery, they specialize in restoring homes and businesses across Northeast Ohio, quickly and efficiently, working directly with your insurance company, making the process seamless and stress-free. Call 330-409-8000 or visit trident-restoration.com, or you can find them on Facebook. When disaster strikes from fire, water, or a storm, no matter how large or small, trust the experts at Trident Restoration.
We'll get back to basketball action in a few moments. Right now it's time for your halftime news. Man is behind bars after a shooting in Canton. 65-year-old Donald Miller arrested Wednesday and booked at the Stark County Jail on a charge of felonious assault. He's also charged with discharge of a firearm, using weapons while intoxicated, having weapons under disability. Miller is scheduled for arraignment today in Canton Municipal Court. He allegedly shot at a man in the 600 block of 9th Street Southwest around 12:30 Wednesday afternoon. Court records state Miller admitting using crack cocaine. He has a previous domestic violence conviction. Homeless man accused of starting a fire at a Massillon business, scheduled for arraignment today in municipal court. 37-year-old Michael Phillips, charged with arson and tampering with evidence, was arrested Wednesday, not long after flames broke out at Ground Zero MMA in the 200 block of Erie Street South. Damage estimated at more than $1,000. Phillips allegedly shot fireworks at a couch outside the business, which caught fire. The administrative team in the Plain Local School District undergoing some changes. Wednesday, the Board of Education hired Gail Kimbrough as assistant superintendent. She succeeds Brian Matthews, who will retire at the end of the school year. Kimbrough is principal of Glen Oak High School. Brett Niarchos was named principal at Glen Oak. Sarah Hamilton Phillips has been hired as principal at United Local High School. She's been an assistant principal at Alliance Middle School since last summer. Hamilton Phillips was hired Tuesday and will begin her new job August 1st. Youngstown State graduate formerly taught and coached in the Salem City School District. A suburban Pittsburgh man arrested during a sex sting in East Palestine is scheduled to return to court June 6th. Pretrial hearing for 55-year-old David Lynn of Smock was set following his arraignment Thursday in Columbiana County Municipal Court. He pleaded not guilty to charges of engaging in prostitution and possession of criminal tools. Agents with the Mahoning Valley Human Trafficking Task Force arrested Lynn after he showed up at a prearranged meeting location Wednesday. He allegedly responded to an ad at a known prostitution website and agreed to pay for sex with two women. He's free after posting bond. That's your halftime news. More high school basketball coming up on Q92radiosports.com.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Join them for fish fries every Friday during Lent. Are you OCD about your car? Obsessively cleaning and detailing? Let the experts at JC's OCD Auto Detailing, LLC in East Canton stop those intrusive cleaning concerns. In business since 2011, Josh Campbell and the OCD team will leave your car looking like it's brand new by obsessively cleaning and detailing every last inch. Visit them at 444 Northwood Street. Find JC's OCD on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and their website, jcdetailing.org.
Located next to the Edison Park Plaza in Hartville, Hartville Sports Cards caters to all sports and Pokemon enthusiasts. Specializing in modern singles, packs, and boxes, they provide a multitude of services, from buying, selling, and trading cards to grading and consignment. Their mission is to foster the growth of the hobby within our community, offering collectors of all ages the opportunity to connect with their favorite cards and players. Hartville Sports Cards is dedicated to being a hub where hobbyists, both old and young, can grow their collections. Hartville Sports Cards, love the hobby.
Located on West Tuscan Canton, Harmon's Pub has proudly earned the title of Stark County's #1 bar. This local gem tantalizes taste buds with an impressive array of 18 chicken wing flavors, perfectly paired with an eclectic menu of fresh salads, mouth-watering burgers, and irresistible daily food and drink specials. Thursday nights are legendary for their famous Reuben with fries, all for just $10.99. Whether you're a wing aficionado or a burger enthusiast, Harmon's Pub is the ultimate destination for great food, delightful drinks, and unforgettable experiences.
We return back in here at halftime, and we're going to take a look at the halftime numbers as Louisville in command at the half, 38-19 over Cincinnati Aiken. The 23-5 Leopards entered into this game looking for their first ever state title in school history. It's the first time they've ever been here, and they are just 16 minutes away, holding a 19-point lead to potentially hoisting that trophy that everyone covets at the beginning of the year. And George, an incredible first half for the Leopards as you have a look at our numbers.
Yeah, and John, sometimes the stats don't tell the story, but tonight, or I should say this afternoon, they clearly tell the story. The Leopards with 17 rebounds, shooting 54.2% from the field, 63.6% from the three-point line, also have just 2 turnovers. Cincinnati Aiken, on the other hand, only 11 rebounds, been out-rebounded by 6, 5 turnovers, shooting only 38.1% from the field, and a lowly 14.3 from the three-point line. Leading the way for the Leopards is Tadel Jancic. They have him for 14 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. They have Bo Siegfried for 6 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. And they have Braden Gross for 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Avery Andrajic, 11 points, a rebound, and an assist. But we believe 2 of those points for Tate should actually be Braden's because he put in that putback. For the Aiken Falcons, leading the way has been James Burnett. He has actually been a one-man offense. He has 13 of their 19 points to go along with also 2 rebounds and an assist. Antonio Hutcherson has a 3. Antoine Hinton has a 2. And Tavon Smith, their big man, has 4 rebounds and an assist. But the big stat on the Aiken side is, as we said a couple times in the second quarter, Jay Arnold, who has been their leading scorer throughout the playoffs, has yet to score a single point.
On that note, we'll take a break. Louisville, 38. Cincinnati Aiken, 19. It's the Division III state championship game in boys basketball, and we'll return with more from UD Arena after this.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Start of the third quarter upcoming, and Louisville in control of the Division III state championship game by a score of 38-19 at the half. And we have to remind you at this point that this team, Cincinnati Aiken, known to be a third quarter team, they've outscored their opponents in the playoffs in the third quarter 103-67. However, this is the largest deficit they have had during the postseason, and I would argue to the best team they've played in the postseason.
I would agree with that, John. These next 4 or 5 minutes of game time are going to tell the tale for Cincinnati Aiken. If they're going to make a comeback, it's going to have to be now. They're going to have to play like the Golden State Warriors do in the fourth quarter to make this kind of comeback.
They did at one point trail against LaSalle in an earlier round by 11 going to the fourth quarter. So they have a history of coming back from double digits. Arnold, left corner at 2, missed it. Rebound, out top, Burnett. He's been the only offense for Aiken who attacks the rim to our right. He had 13 of their 19 in the first half. Coach Darrell Black talked about being that third quarter team left wing. Arnold! Well, that was a better stroke there as he nailed it. First 3 of the game for Jaden Arnold.
You know, John, they got the ball into his hands as quickly as possible in that possession. That may be a sign of things to come for Aiken.
Coach Black did say that he would rather not have to be that third quarter team, but they forced a steal. So trailing by 16, they have the ball back. Left wing Hinton. Do they look to go directly to Arnold again? They're running action to him. He has it, and he's calling for a screen. Now he pulls the screen off. Now he works top of the key, left wing 3, Hutcherson. Got it.
They're coming out quick.
That's a start, 6 straight. And they show some full court pressure as Coach Darrell Black much more animated on the sideline. 13-point game and a foul at center floor as Hinton reached in on Siegfried. They seem to have embraced this style of trailing at the half and knowing that going into the third quarter, they have a chance. Down 38-25, 6:38 in the third quarter. They've scored the first 6 of the quarter.
The Leopards just need to keep their heads in the game and weather the storm. They'll be fine.
Left wing Al Jancic, a great first half with 12 points. Drives, picks right wing Siegfried. Left wing Marshall. Passes were low. Right corner Al Jancic goes through his hands and out of bounds. And that's a turnover. Louisville had just a couple in the first half. And they've already turned the ball over a couple times here, 2 times in the third quarter. Louisville still leads by 13. It's Burnett to the free throw line. Left corner Hinton, 3, shot it strong. Gross the board. That 3 goes down, things get interesting. Gross in the backcourt. Pushes an elbow to get a defender off of him. Underneath, Siegfried couldn't handle the pass from Al Jancic. It was thrown away.
They forced that. They can't force the basketball. They got to be patient like they were in the first half and move the ball around.
Third turnover already of the quarter for Louisville. They had in the first half just 2. Burnett drives right of the lane, misses. Smith the rebound. Right wing, Hutcherson, 3, good. And it's a big-time run of 9-0 to start the third quarter for Cincinnati Aiken. And they still trail, though, 38-28 as Louisville's Tom Siegfried calls for time.
I got to tell you, John, it is loud. This is the first time all afternoon that the Aiken faithful have had anything to cheer about, and they are supporting their team. They came out and did what they needed to do to get themselves back in this game, hitting 3 big threes and playing the kind of offense, honestly, that Louisville was playing in the first half. Louisville, as we said, they just need to settle down, calm down. It's almost like Louisville came out with the lead thinking maybe things were, halfway there. Well, they still got a half to play. They just need to get themselves back to what they were doing in the first half. They'll be fine. They just need to do that.
Coach Siegfried told me they followed a Bible verse the whole season, Proverbs 12, verse 24. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the slothful will be forced to labor. Right now, not being diligent enough and still leading by 10, but a 9-0 run has sparked Cincinnati Aiken to get back into this thing. Here's Bo Siegfried, high on the right, into the right corner, Gross. Right wing Siegfried, right corner Gross. Gross, a quiet 7 points in the first half. Left wing Bailey, all alone, a 3, in and out. Rebound Arnold, down the floor Burnett. Here comes Aiken, Burnett left of the rim, good with 2 hands.
11-0 run.
James Burnett Jr. has cut the game down to 8. 11 straight by Aiken, and a near steal. Louisville down the floor, still leading 38-30. Right wing Siegfried, a 3 to silence it. Doesn't get it to go. Aiken looking to add to their 11-0 run. Burnett out of control. Right wing Hinton. Hinton drives, scoops. May have been fouled and no call, but a great block by Siegfried. Sig down the floor, drives underneath Aljancic. Taller Smith in front of him. A tough shot almost halfway through the third quarter. Here's Gross. Top of the key Marshall. 38-30. Louisville still leads. They led by 19 at the half, and a travel right of the lane. Out of control was Ashton Marshall, and Cincinnati Aiken feeding on the fact that, as Coach Darrell Black said in the midweek press conference with the media, they reset and refocus at the half, and they've started the third quarter on an 11-0 run, and Louisville has started ice cold from the field to begin this half. Cincinnati Aiken with the ball, still leading by 8. Arnold drives right of the lane and scores. It's down to a 6-point lead. It was 19 at the half. It's now 6. Louisville 38. Aiken 32. And a Louisville turnover. Aiken down the floor. Hutcherson right of the rim, layup good. Timeout taken by Louisville. Cincinnati Aiken starts the third quarter roaring on a 15-0 run. 3:33 in the third quarter. Timeout to be taken on Q92 Radiosports.com. What a punch back by the 27-1 Aiken Falcons.
The Alley Cafe and Bakery in Louisville offers scrumptious homemade baked goods, a variety of breakfast and flavorful lunch options. Takeout and dine-in available at a reasonable price. Make the Alley Cafe and Bakery your next stop today. Located at 204 East Main Street in Louisville. The Alley Cafe is wishing the Louisville Leopards luck in their quest for a state title.
Since 1941, Hall Kistler & Company has been a trusted partner for businesses in their community. As one of the largest locally owned public accounting firms, they go beyond the numbers, offering tax, audit, business consulting, and valuation services to fuel your long-term success. From oil and gas to real estate, manufacturing to nonprofits, they know your industry. Looking for a partner who truly understands your business? Make an impact together. Hall Kistler & Company, where sound ideas and solid answers come together.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Cincinnati Aiken starts the third quarter on a 15-0 scoring run, and they now trail Louisville 38-34. We had a comment on our YouTube channel watching that it wasn't Aiken's first double-digit deficit. We are aware of that. They trailed in multiple games in the postseason. We were saying at halftime it was their first double-digit deficit in the postseason. At the half, they've trailed by 3, by 2, by 4. They trailed to, at one point, to Trotwood by 3 at the half, and then they also trailed Sandusky by 2 at the half. The 19-point deficit is the largest halftime deficit they've held in the postseason, but they've roared back in the third quarter.
They have. They came out refocused and ready to play. Louisville honestly looked a little bit flat coming out at halftime. Louisville needs to get that intensity back up.
Big timeout by the Leopards there. See if they can reset and refocus as Coach Darrell Black is set of his group. Siegfried, left wing in, Drachik. Red hot in the first half. He loses the ball. It's on the floor. Going to be a jump ball. Louisville going to have the arrow pointing their way. You know, Coach Tom Siegfried, first ever trip to this state final game in his 18 years. And he is now pacing a lot more on the sideline. He was ahead 38-19 at the half. And Cincinnati Aiken at 27-1 has started the half on a 15-0 run. And Louisville's offense has gone a bit lethargic. Here's Gross underneath Marshall, right of the rim. Al Jancic, layup good.
There we go, John. That was the kind of ball movement that they had in the first half.
Al Jancic lays it up and in, ends the 15-0 run by Aiken to start the third quarter. It's Aiken with the basketball now, out top Hinton. They've started red hot from the floor in this quarter, and they've gotten their leading scorer, Jaden Arnold, back involved. Here's Smith. Free throw line, Jay doesn't go. Rebound, though. Left to the rim, James Burnett puts it up with the right hand, plus he's fouled, and will go line right. Looking to complete a three-point play. James Burnett Jr., a season-high 29 earlier this year, and he's putting together the performance of a lifetime. Here is the senior, coming off of 16 in the state semifinal and 15 in the regional final, and he has a 17-point game going right now.
He got the continuation on that, John. I always questioned that a little bit in high school, but the officials gave it to him.
Karan Metz checks in for the first time, the 5'11" junior, seeing his first time for Coach Darrell Black. And Aiken, who now trails by a single bucket. A three-point shot would tie it. Louisville with the ball, though, up 40-37. And Drachik in the lane. Left wing Siegfried's three is good. Big time three, third of the game for Bo Siegfried, 73rd of the year. Cuts the game down in a little bit better place for Louisville. Now ahead 6. But Aiken still on this heater, looking to keep their way back into this thing. Right wing Burnett's three, halfway down and comes out. Arnold the board, he misses the layup, left of the rim, gets it back, and scores right of the rim with two hands.
Wow, Arnold was tenacious on that play. He wasn't going to be denied that bucket.
Timeout taken. Cincinnati Aiken, 1:45, third quarter. Louisville 43, Aiken 39. We'll take a timeout. High school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Where's Pete?
Louisville 43, Cincinnati Aiken 39. 145 in the third quarter. Aiken has outscored Louisville in this quarter 20-5. This is nothing new for them. They've outscored their playoff opponents in the third quarter now 123-72. A third quarter team, if there ever was one. Coach Darrell Black even commented about it earlier this week to the media. Louisville trying to settle back into this D3 state title game. Top of the key, Siegfried. They led by 19 at the half to the Leopards. This team from Stark County trying to go 2 for 2 for teams from Stark County this weekend. High on the right, Gross with it. Braden with Smith in front of him. He struggled with Smith's size and width as a defender all game. Smith is built big, and it's been hard for him to get around him. He stuck to him well, and Gross has it near center floor. 54 seconds in the third quarter. Top of the key, Siegfried. Gross drives right wing and gets fouled right of the rim.
Little give and go action there with Bo Siegfried. They've run that play many times tonight.
Team foul 2 of the quarter on Aiken, and here comes DeAndre Carr short into the game. He played in the first half quite a bit, but he committed 3 fouls and rode the bench after playing 5 early minutes. Louisville ball, Marshall, right of the rim, misses the righty hook shot. Carr short with the rebound. It's 43-39 Louisville. And Cincinnati Aiken down by 19 at the half has cut it to 4. 30 seconds in the third quarter. Jaden Arnold has it high on the right. He's signaling everything around him to just stay put, and they're going to play for the last shot, it appears, of the quarter. Louisville leads 43-39. 10 seconds left, third quarter. Arnold, 3, top of the key, is good. Jaden Arnold makes it a 1-point game. Left wing, 2 missed by Siegfried, but then the putback by Marshall right at the lane is good on the runner to end the third quarter.
2 great plays at both ends there. Jaden Arnold waited, made his move, shot that 3 like he had ice cubes in his veins. And then you got to give the Leopards credit. They knew there was still time on the clock. They pushed the ball back up the court and were able to get the bucket at the end.
End of 3, Louisville 45, Aiken 42. D3 state championship game on Q92radiosports.com.
At Cats Dance and Twirl, we do more than just dance. We inspire confidence, teamwork, and a love for movement. From tiny dancers to elite competitors, we offer classes in dance, acrobatics, and baton twirling for ages 3 and up. If you're looking for fun, fitness, or competition, there's a place for everyone. Join our community where passion meets dedication and every student shines. Ready to twirl, leap, and soar? Enroll today at Cats Dance and Twirl. Call 330-806-4959 to get started.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dhoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
In the previous round, the state semifinal, Louisville outscored their opponent Garfield Heights in the fourth quarter 12-2. To start this final quarter, Louisville holds the lead 45-42. But George, the storyline we heard about of Cincinnati Aiken being a third quarter team continues. They have now outscored their opponents in the third quarter this postseason 126-74. An incredible third quarter team.
You know, John, a key stat, they were 1 for 7 from 3 in the first half. In that quarter, they made 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6, and outscored the Leopards along the way 23-7 in that quarter.
And they got their leading scorer, Jaden Arnold, who was 0 for 2 and scoreless at the half, on track. He was 4 for 6 in that quarter alone, including 2 for 2 from distance, and he has 10 in the game now. He hit a big 3 right at the end of the quarter to cut it to a 1-point game, but Louisville's Marshall pushed it back out to 3 with a off-balance runner right of the lane. And starting the final quarter, the star of the game for Aiken, Burnett, has it left wing. Here's Hutcherson. Hutcherson, who has 11 in the contest, off to Burnett, left of the lane. Burnett, left wing. And now Aiken has the game at the pace they wanted. Here's Burnett, double-teamed and stolen. Gross to Siegfried. Underneath for Marshall, and a kick ball on Aiken's Arnold. 7:27, fourth quarter. Louisville 45, Aiken 42. D3 state title. Louisville with the ball and a near turnover in the right corner. Gross nearly lost it. It was Smith bodying him up and trying to force a turnover. And that Aiken student section seems to get bigger by the moment. Louisville ball left to the rim. Ashton Marshall talked to him midweek about the dirty work on the team. I said he's normally the guy, and he said he likes it most of the time. He looked okay with it there. Louisville by 5. Aiken with the ball. Left baseline. Hutcherson. 16-foot silky smooth jumper is perfect. 47-44. 1 minute and some change gone in the third quarter. Louisville with the ball. Gross going to run the point forward. They need to get him on track. He has just 7 in the game.
I agree, John. I was thinking the same thing. He just has not been involved offensively like he normally is. They need to find a way to get him in there.
Here's Gross, right baseline. Gross maybe looking to facilitate. Right wing Marshall. The bigger-bodied Tavon Smith has given Gross problems. Here's Aljancic, left of the rim. He backs down and scores a layup. What a bucket by Tate Aljancic. He's come to play. 5-point lead for Louisville. Left baseline, Arnold fouled on a long 2. 6-12, fourth quarter. Louisville 49, Aiken 44.
You know, John, if there's one thing that we know about the Leopard team this year is if somebody is having an off period during the game, somebody else normally steps up. That is the kind of team they are. They complete each other as a team.
And Jaden Arnold, line right, first of 2 is good. You know, entering the game, as I said, he had played 6 postseason games and scored 16 points or more in all of them. Has a season high of 28 points at one point this year, and he now has 12 points all in this second half. We were questioning in the first half what got Cincinnati Aiken here, and well, as their student section is wearing shirts to show, it's been their 6th man in their incredible third quarter. Louisville leads by 3. 49-46, 6:03 in the final quarter. Louisville with the ball. Siegfried, right wing, and Drachik looking for a Gross screen. He receives one. And Drachik high on the left to Marshall. Louisville has been in big pressure games all year. Here's Siegfried, drives, scoops right of the rim and scores. Bo Siegfried, 11 in the game.
Bo sees the floor so very, very well. Heads up all the time, sees the lanes, and takes advantage of it.
Here's Arnold, sizing up his defender and Ashton Marshall. Here's Carr Short in the lane, his runner, good. DeAndre Carr Short, 4 points per game this season, and the sophomore with the biggest bucket of his young career. 51-48 Louisville, 5:15 remains. Gross lumbers down the floor, right wing Andrachik, 3, too strong, rebound, Aljancic right of the rim gets fouled. Coach Darrell Black puts up 2 fists and pounds the floor in disgust, but lets a smile out looking to the scoreboard, saying that his Falcons are still right there, but Tate Aljancic, who has been the story of the game for Louisville, going to go line left to shoot 2, where earlier in the game he's already made all 4 of his attempted free throws. First one on the way, around and out. 51-48 Louisville, 5:07 left. The Leopards, they won their 3rd district title this year in school history, their first ever regional title. They're trying to win their first ever state title as Aljancic, making that name prouder than it's ever been right now in Louisville. His dad and brother and many before him have been great with that last name. Top of the key, Arnold, 3, around and out for Aiken. Smith with the board. Right corner, Hutcherson, 3, offline. Rebound, Burnett to Aiken. Burnett left baseline. Aljancic on his wallet fighting for it. He was out of bounds. 4:45 in the game. Louisville 52, Aiken 48. This was a 19-point game at halftime.
I know. Another thing that Aiken is doing this half that they didn't do in the first half is they're rebounding the basketball.
Here's Smith, right sideline, free throw line. Burnett around and out. Off the back of the iron, up in the air and out. Rebound, Louisville. Here's Aljancic down the floor. High on the right, Siegfried. It's thrown away as Burnett fouled in the open floor by Gross.
It was a good foul by Gross.
4:24 remains in the game. Louisville 52, Aiken 48. It was 38-19 Louisville at the half, and Aiken has outscored them 29-14 in this second half. I beg your pardon, Aiken has outscored Louisville in this half, 29-14. Louisville back on defense now. Aiken trying to cut into it again. Right wing, it's Hutcherson. Now here's Burnett. Burnett drives, shoots a runner, misses. Gross cleans up another rebound. Another rebound for Braden Gross, his 8th. Louisville down the floor. Gross with 7 points and 8 rebounds to go along with 3 assists. Gross, right wing. Gross, right corner, Marshall, long 2. Back iron, too strong, long rebound. Down the floor, Aiken. Arnold scoops left of the lane and gets fouled on the lefty layup. 3:44 in the fourth quarter. Louisville 52, Aiken 48. Timeout on the floor for the media timeout, I believe should be coming. And it is. 3:44 in the final quarter. Louisville 52, Aiken 48. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92, radiosports.com. We'll return with more from UD Arena after this.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon upon completion. RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Savor the tradition of Marianne Donuts, a cherished establishment in Stark County since 1947. Marianne Donuts has delighted generations with its flavorful and creative donuts, becoming a staple in the community. With a commitment to excellence, Marianne Donuts offers a delectable array of specialty coffees to complement their renowned pastries. With 5 locations across the county, the legacy of Marianne Donuts continues to thrive, inviting longtime fans and newcomers to indulge in the timeless joy of their delicious treats.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. They are your headquarters for baseball and softball uniforms. Support your team and score some serious school swag today at Beatty Sports. They wish the Leopards and Panthers well in their quest for a state title.
Looking for a place to enjoy the warm weather and longer days? Come on out to Tasty Cream on Navarre Road in Canton. Whether you want a fresh-made burger, one of the best conies in Stark County, onion rings, or fried pickles, we have it all. And oh yeah, ice cream! With homemade root beer floats, monster milkshakes, and over 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream, Tasty Cream can satisfy any craving. Dairy-free options are available. Visit us at tastycream.com to learn more or order online.
3:44 remains in the ballgame. Division III state title. Louisville 52, Aiken 48. Cincinnati Aiken trailed by 19 at the half. They've withered it down to as little as 1 at one point, but it's out to 4 with Jaden Arnold at the line here. His first one is good. You know, the other night, Louisville in the state semifinal had to go against Mr. Basketball, Marcus Johnson from Garfield Heights. George Arnold, when he gets going, he's got similar attributes to his game.
He does. He's very reminiscent. He can take the ball to the hoop. He sees the open man. He can hit the outside shot. He's definitely reminds me a lot of Mr. Ohio Basketball.
But he misses the second free throw, does the 19-point average. He's been stupendous in this half. All 13 of his points in this half. Louisville by 3, 52-49. Here's Siegfried. Siegfried drives, scoops, scores right to the rim. Bo Siegfried, 13 in the game. 54-49, Louisville. 3:12 remains. Here's Aiken back on offense. Hutcherson to the free throw line. Hutcherson Jr. to Burnett Jr. Burnett drives, throws one up, misses it, rebound, saved in. Arnold collects it as Hinton did an unbelievable job walking the tightrope of the out-of-bounds line under the hoop to our right. And a foul committed by Louisville. Their team 4th of the quarter. Both teams in interesting places with fouls. Aiken ball left to the rim. Smith misses the layup on the floor. Aljancic has the ball and a timeout taken by Louisville. Bo Siegfried called for it with his senior teammate in Aljancic on the ground. 2:49 in the game. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Disasters happen. When they do, Trident Restoration is here to help. From fire and water damage to storm recovery, they specialize in restoring homes and businesses across Northeast Ohio, quickly and efficiently, working directly with your insurance company, making the process seamless and stress-free. Call 330-409-8000 or visit trident-restoration.com, or you can find them on Facebook. When disaster strikes from fire, water, or a storm, no matter how large or small, trust the experts at Trident Restoration.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township.
Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Join them for fish fries every Friday during Lent.
54-49 Louisville. 2:49 left. Division III state championship game. Louisville led by 19 at the half. And they now lead by just 5. As Cincinnati Aiken at 27-1 has followed their postseason model of being a second half team. Louisville with the ball. Left of the lane, Marshall underneath Aljancic, and foul on the floor before the shot.
Aiken in a full court trap there. Louisville did a really good job of breaking the trap.
2:36 remains. Louisville ball. They inbound underneath the hoop to our left. Siegfried goes out top, Aljancic. Back to Siegfried. Bow with 13 in the game. Bow, right wing Gross. Gross looks underneath. Now here's Aljancic, right baseline. The wing underneath Siegfried. He missed the layup left to the rim. Rebound out of bounds. Near sideline, Marshall with an unbelievable play. He spiked it off of a defender.
We've seen some great hustle plays on both ends of the floor here in this final quarter. These guys are just giving it everything here with only 2:17 left in this game.
Left corner, Siegfried. Siegfried nearly loses it. Aljancic, Siegfried at the free throw line. Right wing, Marshall. A tense possession here. Left wing, Aljancic. Aljancic, right corner, Andrachik drives right of the rim, scoops and scores left of the rim with the right hand. He went up and under.
What a nice job there.
Louisville by 7. 56-49, $1:45 left. Right corner, Burnett pumps underneath. Layup missed, right of the rim. Gross blocked it. It was Mamadou Kenti who missed it. Down the floor, Louisville. Marshall, right wing, Aljancic. Aljancic, left corner, Andrachik for the three. Around and out. Gross the board, back up left to the rim and scores.
The Leopards are finishing strong, John. Finishing strong.
Right wing, Burnett. Three on the other end is good for Aiken. James Burnett Jr. silences Leopard Nation for a moment, but the Leps are 71 seconds away. Leading 58-52 over Aiken. Timeout on the floor. We'll take another time with them here on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Are you OCD about your car? You know, obsessively cleaning and detailing? Let the experts at JC's OCD Auto Detailing, LLC in East Canton stop those intrusive cleaning concerns. In business since 2011, Josh Campbell and the OCD team will leave your car looking like it's brand new by obsessively cleaning and detailing every last inch. Visit them at 444 North Wood Street. Find JC's OCD on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and their website, jcdetailing.org.
Located next to the Edison Park Plaza in Hartville, Hartville Sports Cards caters to all sports and Pokemon enthusiasts. Specializing in modern singles, packs, and boxes, they provide a multitude of services, from buying, selling, and trading cards to grading and consignment. Their mission is to foster the growth of the hobby within our community, offering collectors of all ages the opportunity to connect with their favorite cards and players. Hartville Sports Cards is dedicated to being a hub where hobbyists both old and young can grow their collections. Hartville Sports Cards, love the hobby.
1:11 remains. Louisville leads 58-52 over Cincinnati Aiken. Louisville with the ball, Aljancic to inbound. The quarterback from the football team looks to get it in. goes in the backcourt to the senior point guard in Siegfried. Down the floor, floats it over the defense to Marshall, and at center floor, Braden Gross is fouled by Smith. One of a couple to give for Aiken. 65 seconds remain. Louisville leading by 6. Underneath Marshall, right of the rim, layup good! Ashton Marshall! Louisville by 8. 60-52, other end, Burnett scores. Right of the rim, James Burnett Jr. puts it in for Aiken. 53 seconds remain, Louisville 60. And Aiken 54, 30-second timeout on the floor. We will keep it here.
Aiken, John, now trapping on every out-of-bounds play, trying to get a turnover here late in the game, grabbing for the ball, doing everything they can to play the passing lanes and hope of getting that turnover. Louisville just got to be careful with the basketball. What Louisville has done a good job of, though, is when you overplay on defense like that, if you pass the ball in the right spot, you're going to get layups, and that's what Louisville has been able to do. They're making good passing.
Louisville was outscored by Aiken in that third quarter, 23-7, and they've outscored Aiken 15-12 in the final quarter. They've been led by Tate Aljancic with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Braden Gross, 9 points and 10 rebounds, a bucket away from a double-double. Louisville with the ball. Aljancic inbounds in the backcourt. Oh, it's taken away! Hinton in the lane underneath. Arnold scores right of the rim. Jaden Arnold makes it a 4-point game. Louisville 60. Aiken 56, and Gross has it in the backcourt, and he's fouled.
Yeah, they trapped him immediately, and they fouled him. They were a little too aggressive on that. They're being real overly aggressive. They have to be, but that time just a little bit too much.
38 seconds remain. Louisville 60, Aiken 56. Still anyone's game here late. Tate Aljancic yelling something out from the baseline in the backcourt to Andrachik. And he's fouled on the near sideline.
I think
Hutcherson commits the foul. That will be, I believe, the 5th, and it will. It puts Louisville at the line left.
That's good for Louisville. I think what Tate was yelling, John, was for somebody to come to the basketball. Everybody was lined up just above the three-point line, and he was saying, somebody come to the basketball, because they were denying everybody.
Avery Andrachik. His teammates have said he shoots more shots on the gun than anyone, and he makes the first free throw. He has come up so big in the last 2 games. It's amazing. Avery Andrachik scored his first 6 points since the district final. He was scoreless in the regional round, and he scored 6 in the state semi, and he's now scored 14 as he misses the second free throw in the state round. Rebound to Aiken. Down the floor, right wing Hutcherson's 3, needs it, missed it strong, rebound left to the rim, Hinton scores, plus he's fouled. Antoine Hinton cuts it to 3, 61-58, Louisville, 25 seconds remain.
Aiken has no quit, John. They just keep coming at you. Louisville's going to have to play this one till the final buzzer. It's going to be intense the whole way.
Louisville has guys standing on either side of the free throw line. Hinton could cut it to 2 with this free throw. Shot up. No, it rolls off the back of the iron and in. It popped off the back of the iron, up into the air and in. Aiken was down 8. They've gone on a 7-1 scoring run to cut it to 2. In the backcourt, Siegfried double-teamed and fouled. Arnold and Hutcherson double-teamed him and fouled him. And with 22 seconds remain, Bo Siegfried going to be at the line with his Leopards up 2.
John, as we said, every inbounds play from Louisville for the last couple minutes. Immediately, Aiken trap. They send two guys at you. So far, so good with Louisville. They need these free throws.
First one. Siegfried too long. 61-59 Louisville. 22 seconds remain. Bo Siegfried working on a 14-point game. Second one upcoming inside a raucous UD Arena for the Division III state title. This to put Louisville up 3. Siegfried. Free throw. Good. Shooters roll off the front of the iron, over the cylinder and in. 20 seconds remain. Aiken down the floor. Down 62-59. Arnold, top of the key. Smith to tie. Too strong. Rebound. Hinton right of the rim. Shot good. Plus the foul.
Wow, wow, wow.
Antoine Hinton, a free throw at the line with 8 seconds remaining to tie the game. 62-61 Louisville. Incredible. Antoine Hinton at 5'10", dove in amongst the trees and got the rebound of a lifetime. As we pass the bottom of the hour at 2:34 Eastern Standard Time, it has been an incredible 9-2 run by Aiken, and Antoine Hinton has a chance to put his team in a tie with a free throw line right.
With 8.1 seconds to go. And John, this place is loud. If you look around here, there's only a few rows of empty seats at the upper regions of the arena. Everything else is full, including the loge areas on either end of the floor. It's a big crowd, and they are loud. They are loud. And it's all been about Aiken's defense here at the end. This trap has given the Leopards trouble.
Antoine Hinton at the line. On the year, Antoine is 42 of 71. He is 1 for 1 today. And he has a chance here to tie the game. Free throw for Hinton. Takes a deep breath. Dribbles it 4 times. Free throw. Around. No! Rebound on the floor. Gross. In a jump ball. 4 seconds remain. Louisville basketball based on the possession arrow.
John, that ball did everything but go in. It bounced up. It bounced in. It bounced out. It bounced in. Talk about just a ball that just wasn't going to fall.
4 seconds remain. Darrell Black takes time for Cincinnati Aiken. Full timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout on Q92radiosports.com. Final 4 seconds when we return.
Located on West Tuscan Canton, Harmon's Pub has proudly earned the title of Stark County's #1 bar. This local gem tantalizes taste buds with an impressive array of 18 chicken wing flavors, perfectly paired with an eclectic menu of fresh salads, mouth-watering burgers, and irresistible daily food and drink specials. Thursday nights are legendary for their famous Reuben with fries, all for just $10.99. Whether you're a wing aficionado or a burger enthusiast, Harmon's Pub is the ultimate destination for great food, delightful drinks, and unforgettable experiences.
What a moment right now here at UD Arena. Coach Tom Siegfried has all of his guys in the huddle. Arms linked around each other, around necks, around midsections, around everything, getting the team tight, saying, guys, you are 4 seconds away from bringing back the gold to nickel plate. 4 seconds away from a state title. Cincinnati Aiken has cut it to 1, 62-61. Louisville with the ball.
in the backcourt. At the hoop to our right, Aljancic will inbound. Where does he go with the ball? Aljancic gets it in. Near sideline, Marshall is fouled.
Yeah, I figured we'd see an immediate foul, John. They'll put him to the line with 3.3 seconds to go just to set it. Even if they make 2 free throws, it's still a 3-point, possession game. And there are a timeout left for each team.
Ashton Marshall today at the line. 0 for 0. On the season, Marshall shoots 60%. First one, good. Ashton Marshall, a young man who's been known for his dirty work for this team. He has a chance here to score double digits in the state title game. You would imagine Coach Darrell Black might take his final timeout.
Coach Siegfried telling his players to get down the floor here for defense.
Second one for Marshall, no. Rebound, a fight, and a jump ball. 1.9 seconds remain. Louisville 63, Aiken 61. Timeout by Aiken. Full timeout. Whoa.
John, will this be a sideline out of bounds, or will they have to go the length of the floor? I see the basketball at the end, so they have to go the length of the floor in 1.9. So if you have what we used to call years ago a 100 play, meaning you have to go the full length of the floor, they're going to throw their best 100 play here at you.
Aiken with 1.9 seconds remaining. Having to go 94 feet in Dayton. Down 19 at the half. They trail 63-61. Louisville and Aiken both in their respective huddles. This is where Coach Darrell Black, if he's got a best play that's named after a daughter, a son, a grand relative, whatever, this is where you run that play and you hope that it succeeds. And if you're Coach Tom Siegfried, you're 1.9 seconds away from hoisting a trophy that you have wanted for 18 years.
Yeah, I think what they're going to try to do, John, is they're going to try to pick somebody, back pick, to get somebody going the length of the floor where they can take a couple of dribbles and take a shot. That's about what they got time for.
Inbound underneath the hoop to our left. Going to be done by Smith. Smith will look to get it in. Now instead of Smith, it's actually going to be Hutcherson. 1.9 remains. Louisville ahead 2. In the backcourt, Burnett. Half-court heave for the win. No! Louisville is your Division III state champions. The program will hoist the gold. 63-61, the final score. The Leps have done it.
Wow, John. I'll tell you what, there was a 3/4 court heave, but it hit the top of the backboard. I will tell you what, when it was in the air, I thought, does this have a chance?
A 19-point deficit at the half. An incredible, improbable potential comeback. Falls short for Cincinnati Aiken. And Tom Siegfried and his band of Leopards are getting a new trophy for the trophy case on nickel plate.
You know, John, and you see here the two differences in sport. You see the enjoyment and the celebration by the Louisville players, and you just see the pain. You know, they used to say the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat on the wide world of sports. And that was clear. One of the Aiken players was just below us here in press row. A couple of the managers came over and consoled him. You know, these Aiken kids, my goodness, when we heard that they were a third-quarter team, boy, were they a third-quarter team. You know, they came out and they slugged Louisville as hard as they could, and they kept punching and punching and punching. But Louisville weathered the storm, counterpunched back, and won just the tightest of victories.
63-61, the final score. Timeout coming. Q92 Radiosports.com. Trophy ceremony, final stats, and story when we return on Q92 Radiosports.com, amongst other things, in the postgame.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of 2 wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
The Alley Cafe and Bakery in Louisville offers scrumptious homemade baked goods, a variety of breakfast and flavorful lunch options. Takeout and dine-in available at a reasonable price. Make the Alley Cafe and Bakery your next stop today. Located at 204 East Main Street in Louisville. The Alley Cafe is wishing the Louisville Leopards luck in their quest for a state title.
All right, we're going to go to the floor here for the presentation of the trophy ceremony for Louisville. Coming up in just a bit, we'll have stats and more coming here on Q92. But the Louisville Leopards are D3 state champs' first ever title in school history. 63-61 the final. Down to the floor, you'll hear the end of the Aiken trophy ceremony, followed by the Leopards trophy ceremony.
Number 13, DeAndre Carr Short. Number 14, Ezra White. Number 15, Maurice Watkins. Number 23, Cameron Scott. Number 24, Mamadou Ante. Number 30, Karan Metz. Assistant coaches, Sean Davis, Orlando Gentry, Heath Harris, Robert Simmons, Dwight Richardson, Solomon Ellison, Jalen Rose, and the head coach of Aiken, Terrell Black. And now, OHSA Director and John Romero, who assistants from OHSA Board of Director Paul Stone, present the 2025 Division III State Runner-Up Trophy.
Falcon fans, another one of those comebacks
not quite all the way. Let's give them another round of applause. Great game, great comeback. Coach, you had a great season. 27 wins, the most in school history. Second appearance in the Final Four. First appearance in the championship. And your first ever as a school state runner-up. I'm joined by Mr. Paul Stone, our board director, athletic director, Oakland Junior High. Sorry. It is my pleasure on behalf of our staff, our board of directors, and our 800 member schools to present the Division III State Runner-Up Trophy to the Aiken Falcons.
And now we recognize the Division III State Champions. Louisville High School Letters. And now the Division Letters. Louisville Superintendent Michelle Shaker and Public Administrator Terry Horn. When you hear your name, please step forward. Number 0, Bo Siegfried. Number 2, Brayden Gross. Number 3, Caleb Bailey. Number 5, Dee Stover. Number 10, Tate Alachinson. Number 11, Colton Doherty. Number 12, Trey Wilson. Number 13, Ashton Marshall. Number 20, Cohen Rogers. Number 22, Austin Wade. Number 25, Devin Bailey. Number 30, Avery Andreessen. Number 32, Number 40, Norris. Number 50, Brandon Sanders. Assistant coaches, Nick Chile, Owen Reloy, Corey Perez, Jamie Martz, and the head coach of Louisville, Tom Siegfried. And now, Executive Director W. For assistance, OHSA Board of Directors and member Randy T. Hall will present the 2025 Division III State Championship Trophy.
Coach, share with me from the beginning. You really knew this sport. Been there all year long. Never got to road. Still have to play at home. Say what I've done while you feel like you would start now. We all share. Number Nation! Number Nation! Number Nation! Coach, we also share. We've been working with this group of kids
level was the chapter. Chapter 5 was the school's first ever regional championship. Chapter 6, first ever state semifinal win. And today, Chapter 7 got a little suspension. But at the end of the day, this young man just won the first state championship. I'm joined today, Mr. Randy P. as member of our board of directors, on behalf of our other schools and staff at the OHSAA. We're pleased to present to you the 2025 Division III State Championship Trophy. Congratulations!
All right, folks, we're back here, and I hope you got to hear all of that trophy celebration. I'm missing the big picture here at the end, but we've got a boatload of photos going up on social media. Did you take another break at all?
No.
We're going to take another break right now just to play some more of these spots and get some things done. Louisville a winner. Final score 63-61 Louisville. They win their first ever state title.
Since 1941, Hall Kistler and Company has been a trusted partner for businesses in their community. As one of the largest locally owned public accounting firms, they go beyond the numbers, offering tax, audit, business consulting, and valuation services to fuel your long-term success. From oil and gas to real estate, manufacturing to nonprofits, they know your industry. Looking for a partner who truly understands your business? Make an impact together. Hall Kistler and Company, where sound ideas and solid answers come together.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
So here I am in line at Papa Gyro's. I order the Gyro Supreme. Suddenly, the lady behind me chimes in.
It's pronounced gyro.
Then the fella behind her says,
It's a gyro.
I turn my back and I finish my order. I also need a large Grecian salad, some baklava chocolate swirl, and a Cajun gyro.
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 Okay. So no matter how you say it, you're not far from a Papa Gyro's.
For Pete's sake, it's Papayitos. Find the Papayitos closest to you at papayitos.com.
Who's Pete?
At Cats Dance and Twirl, we do more than just dance. We inspire confidence, teamwork, and a love for movement. From tiny dancers to elite competitors, we offer classes in dance, acrobatics, and baton twirling for ages 3 and up. If you're looking for fun, fitness, or competition, there's a place for everyone. Join our community where passion meets dedication and every student shines. Ready to twirl, leap, and soar? Enroll today at Cats Dance and Twirl. Call 330-806-4959 to get started.
We'll return back in here as George has the final number 63-61. Louisville a winner over Cincinnati Aiken. George, I'll be right back. Go ahead and tell the stats.
Okay, let's look at the quarter scores first. After one, it was 23-12, Louisville over Aiken. At half, it was 38-19. After three, with Aiken with the huge comeback, scoring Louisville 23-7 in that quarter. It was 45-42 Louisville. And then in the final quarter, Aiken outscored Louisville 19-18 for our final of 63-61 Louisville. So again, the quarter scores 23-12 Louisville in the first, 15-7 in the second, Aiken 23-7 in the third, and Aiken 19-18 in the fourth for the final 63-61. Aiken for the game shot 45.3% from the field, 24 for 53. From three, they were 6 for 18 for 33.3, and from the free throw line, they were 7 for 12 for 58.3%. Louisville for the game was 23 for 42 from the floor for 54.8%, 8 for 16 from 3 for 50%, and 9 for 16 from the free throw line for 56.3%. Turnovers, the Falcons had 6 turnovers, and the Leopards had 9 turnovers. Steals, the Falcons had 7, and the Leopards had 5 steals. Individually, for the Aiken Falcons, leading the way for them was James Burnett Jr. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. Also had 3 steals. Their second leading scorer was Jaden Arnold, who did not have a point at halftime, but came on strong in the second half, scoring all 15 of his points in the second half. He also had 2 assists and 5 total rebounds. Third leading scorer for the Falcons was Antonio Hutcherson Jr. with 13 points. He also had 1 assist, no rebounds. They also had Antoine Hinton, had 7 points. He also had an assist, and he also had 3 rebounds. Tavon Smith had no points, but he did have 8 rebounds, and he also had 1 assist. DeAndre Carr-Short, their big sophomore, finished with 3 points, also had 2 rebounds. And that was the end of the scoring for the Falcons. For the Louisville Leopards, they had a very balanced game scoring-wise, which has been their thing pretty much all year. Tate Aljancic led the way with 17 points. Tate also had 3 rebounds and also 3 assists. With 14 points, Avery Andrajic. Avery also had 1 assist and 2 rebounds. Braden Gross had 9 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. Bo Siegfried, who came up big at the end, 14 points, 3 assists, and also 3 rebounds. Ashton Marshall, who, as John had indicated throughout the game, does the dirty work for the Leopards, had 9 points, also had 2 assists, and also had 8 rebounds. Total for the game, at one point early in the game, the Leopards had a huge lead in rebounding, but the Falcons came on strong in the second half. Total rebounds ended up 29 for the Leopards and 27 for the Aiken Falcons. again here at UD Arena. They're now cutting down the nets. Coach Tom Siegfried to the left of us has just taken the net down from that end of the floor. We're going to take one more break here and play some additional commercials, and then we'll come back at the end.
Since 1962, DeHoff Realtors has been deeply rooted in the Stark County community. As proud supporters of high school athletics countywide, they are committed to helping our neighbors buy and sell homes with confidence. Visit them at dhoff.com or call them at 330-499-8153 and let's make a winning move together. DeHoff Realtors, your championship team in real estate, dedicated to serving the Stark County community with pride. Good luck to all of the boys' basketball teams still fighting for a title in the tournament.
Looking for a place where good food and a good mood come together? Welcome to Samantha's Restaurants in Stark County, proudly owned by Heidi Kiefer. Whether it's a hearty breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or a delightful dinner, you'll always find something to love at Samantha's. With 5 locations in Hartville, Oakwood Square, downtown Canton, Hills and Dales, and Louisville, Heidi is proud to be serving Stark County for over 25 years. More than just a place for a great meal, her friendly staff will put a smile on your face and make you feel like part of the Samantha's family. Serving generations in Stark County. Stop in and discover why good food equals a good mood at Samantha's.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Savor the tradition of Marianne Donuts, a cherished establishment in Stark County since 1947. Marianne Donuts has delighted generations with its flavorful and creative donuts, becoming a staple in the community. With a commitment to excellence, Marianne Donuts offers a delectable array of specialty coffees to complement their renowned pastries. With 5 locations across the county, the legacy of Marianne Donuts continues to thrive, inviting longtime fans and newcomers to indulge in the timeless joy of their delicious treats.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. They are your headquarters for baseball and softball uniforms. Support your team and score some serious school swag today at Beatty Sports. They wish the Leopards and Panthers well in their quest for a state title.
Louisville winner 63-61 over Cincinnati Aiken, their first title in school history. And, George, what a performance by the Leopards today, and what a celebration that's going to be happening here in Leopard Nation.
You know, if we have any more games like this, I'm going to need to take extra blood pressure medicine. I mean, we've just had some, just unbelievable contests here. You hope for, maybe 1 or 2 games like this a year. We've had 3 consecutive games that have just been unbelievable. Plus, you had, obviously, we had the sort of blowout of Ignatius over McKinley, but all of Perry's games have been close here and going down to the wire. We've got another one coming up here later this evening. But I mean, it was just an outstanding game by 2 teams that really, both gave everything that they had this afternoon. An amazing first half by Louisville when they could do nothing wrong. They were dominating at both ends of the floor. And then, much to their reputation, Aiken came back and was just an outstanding second half team.
We'll come back one last time and completely wrap it up after this. Louisville state champion, 63-61 the final as the Leopards defeat Cincinnati Aiken.
Looking for a place to enjoy the warm weather and longer days? Come on out to Tasty Cream on Navarre Road in Canton. Whether you want a fresh-made burger, one of the best Conies in Stark County, onion rings, or fried pickles, we have it all. And oh yeah, ice cream! With homemade root beer floats, monster milkshakes, and over 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream, Tasty Cream can satisfy any craving. Dairy-free options are available. Visit us at tastycream.com to learn more or order online.
Disasters happen. When they do, Trident Restoration is here to help. From fire and water damage to storm recovery, they specialize in restoring homes and businesses across Northeast Ohio, quickly and efficiently, working directly with your insurance company, making the process seamless and stress-free. Call 330-409-8000 or visit trident-restoration.com, or you can find them on Facebook. When disaster strikes from fire, water, or a storm, no matter how large or small, trust the experts at Trident Restoration.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Join them for fish fries every Friday during Lent.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Located on West Tuscan Canton, Harmon's Pub has proudly earned the title of Stark County's #1 bar. This local gem tantalizes taste buds with an impressive array of 18 chicken wing flavors, perfectly paired with an eclectic menu of fresh salads, mouth-watering burgers, and irresistible daily food and drink specials. Thursday nights are legendary for their famous Reuben with fries, all for just $10.99. Whether you're a wing aficionado or a burger enthusiast, Harmon's Pub is the ultimate destination for great food, delightful drinks, and unforgettable experiences.
Located next to the Edison Park Plaza in Hartville, Hartville Sports Cards caters to all sports and Pokemon enthusiasts. Specializing in modern singles, packs, and boxes, they provide a multitude of services, from buying, selling, and trading cards to grading and consignment. Their mission is to foster the growth of the hobby within our community, offering collectors of all ages the opportunity to connect with their favorite cards and players. Hartville Sports Cards is dedicated to being a hub where hobbyists both old and young can grow their collections. Hartville Sports Cards, love the hobby.
All right, final time back in here for the Division III state title game as Louisville, a winner. They defeated Cincinnati Aiken 63-61. They will finish their season at 24-5. Aiken ends the year at 27-2. And a special congrats to the Louisville Leopards and Coach Tom Siegfried, his 18th year with the program and his first ever state title in school history. Impressive year, and what a way to finish it here. All right, that's it for game 1 of our 2 that we have coming up today on Q92radiosports.com. There's a game in between these. It is the Division IV game between Zanesville, Maysville, and Cleveland, Glenville. And then tonight we'll be back with you for the evening recap of the Perry Panthers going up against, Westerville North. We'll be back for that. For George, I'm John. Thanks to Ryan back at the studio, and thanks to all of you for listening today. We'll talk to you this evening.